All you ever wanna do is play. So let's play.
Yeah. Hey, we stay woke, but y'all sleep. Rilla mode, but y'all sheep. Out in public, she a good girl, but at the crib, she a real freak. New throne for the new king. Same kid, now my streets go. Same gang, got the cheat code. I said stay woke, we in Rilla mode. I said stay woke, Rilla mode. Stay woke, Rilla mode. I said stay woke, Rilla mode. Stay woke, Rilla mode.
Stay woke, Rilla mode. Stay woke, Rilla mode. I said stay woke, Rilla mode. Stay woke,
Yeah,
Rilla mode.
well, we can hold the peace or we can wage war, but I'm gonna get what I came for. Rilla gang, that's a crew name. We all graduated to the two-door. Sega Global, that's an infrastructure. All y'all niggas like the Titanic. I'm the iceberg, talking no Zucker on the front lines, but we don't panic. Shit getting messy, got nothing to rest in. I'm tired of niggas, they front they blessings. They want my suggestion, but don't want the fee. I'm just doing me, I don't answer their questions. All this flexing, got no one to see. All this aggression, I just want some peace. Not even sure that I like it in heaven.
Look at her, she looks like she's 19 years old, sitting there like a little lady in a race car.
You only got one life, but you act like you got two. Yo, we go bigger than what you are willing to do. I run with King, but
You can't be at least mildly interesting, then shut the hell up.
Stay woke, but y'all sleep. Rilla mode, but y'all sheep. Out in public, she a good girl, but at the crib, she a real freak. New throne for the new king. Same kid, now my streets go. Same gang, got the cheat code. I said stay woke, we in Rilla mode. I said stay woke, Rilla mode. Stay woke, Rilla mode. I said stay woke, Rilla mode. Stay woke, Rilla mode.
I said stay woke, Rilla mode. Stay woke, Rilla mode. I said stay woke, Rilla mode. Stay woke, Rilla mode.
Hey, y'all some jokers, y'all a bunch of clowns. You will not get a laugh out of me. You can talk, but you can't denounce. I live a different theology. Why I transferred to a new account? You just fucked over a prodigy. Posted up with a rented crown.
You are the king and apology.
You about to see a new side of me. I hope you know. We stand up and watch our enemy go. Empire fall, my legacy grows. I might just hop on this melody flow. All this vision, no clarity though. Y'all play a game that I bear in my soul. Ebony,
What are you looking at, butthead?
Business vasectomy, nothing can grow. Everyone promises more than they actually do. We don't deliver on anything other than truth. Yo, we go bigger than what you are willing to do. I run with kings, but you peasants, you run with the goons. Hey, we stay woke, but y'all sleep. Rilla mode, but y'all sheep. Out in public, she a good girl, but at the crib, she a real freak. New throne for the new king. Same kid, now my streets go. Same gang, got the cheat code. I said stay woke, we in Rilla mode. I said stay woke, Rilla mode. Stay woke, Rilla mode. I said stay woke, Rilla mode. Stay woke, Rilla mode.
I said stay woke, Rilla mode. Stay woke, Rilla mode. I said stay woke, Rilla mode. Stay woke, Rilla mode. You really have people fooled out here, don't you? When are you peasants gonna learn that you can't pretend to be a king?
Yeah. Aye, East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang, Global with that gang gang, you know we don't play guys, yeah. East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang, Global with that gang gang, you know we don't play guys, yeah. East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang, Global with that gang gang, you know we don't play guys, yeah. East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang, Global with that gang gang, yeah. You know we don't play guys. I'm blessed, I never said I didn't struggle. I finesse, I never said I didn't hustle. These niggas talk so loud, the way I move is subtle. I'm the ocean, but these niggas just a puddle. Ay, oh, I swear I'm delusional. These niggas, they using me. They want my energy, ain't nothing new, this is usual. These figures confusing me. What's gotten into me? They say I'm using their cubicles. Clipping KD like some cuticles. None of this shit is excusable. Don't need a muse when I'm musical. Ay, whoa, I'm tired of saying for truth when nobody's doing it. Yeah. They're controlling the youth, agenda abusing them. Nigga, we losing them. Matter of fact, we just abusing them, that's a fact. We try to roll with a ballad act. Fucking low key with a Tesseract. They throwing smoke when they got that. Get the fuck up.
Shampoo my crotch.
They wanna ask how much it costs, I said it double. Gorilla beer, these niggas only rockin' stubble. The realest nigga make these bitches start to stumble. Aye, East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang, Global with that gang gang, you know we don't play guys, yeah. East Coast with that gang gang. West Coast with that gang gang. Global with that gang gang. You know we don't play gang gang. East Coast with that gang gang. West Coast with that gang gang. Global with that gang gang. You know we don't play gang gang.
It's time to get this party started, beaches. Are you ready? Smash that motherfucking like button and let's have an amazing sleaze cast in 3, 2, 1. They have a cave troll. Swole Normuth.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Testing. Testicles. Ooh. Welcome everyone to episode 1900 and 30 schwam of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swolecast, beercast, broadcast, gamecast, mancast, pimpcast, sleevescast, and slaycast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. What's going on, beaches, booshes, busters, hustlers, and yo hoes? It's your boy Papa Swoleo back with another episode, and today's episode of the Beastcast is brought to you, is powered, is sponsored by Everest and K2 Flexin' on all you beaches. I gotta fix this fucking super zoom. A little bit too zoomed. There we go. I want the zoom here. There we go. That's it. We got the zoom. We got the... All right, fam, if you're just listening on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, if you're just banging your ear holes and you're not joining in on the live stream, make sure you head on over to www.thedailyswole.com for all the links to subscribe. Make sure you're leaving a 5-star review. Thank you to everyone leaving a 5-star review on Apple Podcast. It's helping tremendously. And leave a couple sentences because I love to give shout outs and always loving to do some nice little giveaways and some surprises to those of you that leave a review. But make sure you leave a written review as well, because otherwise I'm not going to know. You can't see who leaves 5 stars, but I can see who drops some awesome comments. So I want to know what the Daily Swole means to you as a part of your daily routine. So make sure if you listen on Apple Podcasts to leave that review. Fam, what are you smashing today? You like that intro? My goodness. If you're just listening, you are missing out. Make sure you catch the live stream. We got these awesome intros for the podcast now. It's a fucking fire. A full-blown experience to rock your nips from the first fucking second you join in. What's going on? Ryan, Sean, Josh, Bao, Florida sunshine. Indeed, it's beautiful and sunny outside in Florida here. Lexi, Siobhan, Steal Your Humanity, Nick, Heather, Cerny, Aaron. Shall we get into this fucking mancast today? Shall we? Shall we just fucking get into it? While everyone's coming in, let's make sure we make a couple announcements before we bust this nut open. I know, Falcon, don't get ahead of yourself. Settle down. Calm your tits. Calm down. We'll get to it. Got a couple announcements before we get into today's episode. Make sure that you are checking out some of the other clips right here on the Daily Swole channel on YouTube, and also check the related channels. We don't talk about it every single day anymore, but there's a few channels we got. We got a Clips channel. We got Swolenormous Pro. We have the Papa Swoleo channel all on YouTube for your viewing variety if you're a YouTube fan. But we got a clip on the Swolenormous channel. Fat folks shouldn't have to ask for bigger chairs. All spaces should be fat friendly.
Crucifixion? Good. Out of the door, line on the left, 1 cross each.
All spaces should be fat friendly. Okay. I mean, I guess they are if you go to a fast food place. Trust me, there's plenty of room in those booths because they need it. I don't know how I feel about that one. Obviously, you know how I feel about that one. But we're going to go balls deep. We'll go harder later. I'm just getting warmed up. We're just getting fucking warmed up. Just getting started.
He's heating up!
Just getting started. And of course, right here on the Daily Swole channel, do you eat junk food while on vacation? A lot of you do. A lot of people punch out and completely just go and just fuck their face with anything. But I mean, do you want to feel like shit on vacation? If you're really eating healthy and you're taking care of yourself on a regular basis, it's going to destroy you. You don't want to have the shits on vacation. But of course, if you're traveling internationally, you want to enjoy the culture. I want to be so cultured and eat all the food that they have. But other countries have different other countries, not like different states in the United States, but other countries might have different, or they do have different regulations, and you're not getting the same kind of foods that you get in the breads and the processed crap we have in the United States. Because there's no regulations, it's all big corporations trying to suck the life out of you and put money in their pockets, big food, big pharma, but we know all about that now, don't we? Now fucking don't we? Well, I do love this country. I do love this country, but I mean, my God. We also have a Back to Swole special event for members only. Sign up today over at swolenormousx.com. Back to Swole special, not this coming Monday, but the next one, August 30th, 12 noon Eastern time. It's going to be huge. It's going to be fucking fire. It's going to be epic. Don't miss out on that. And of course, a bunch of you are already talking about your fucking brand new Swolenormous apparel. Let's talk about that over at papaswolio.com. Seriously, I can't wait for mine to come in. I got some other surprises I can't wait to show you that will be coming in probably in the next week. But papaswolio.com, for being a listener of the show, use code DailySwole, all one word, for 10% off and the brand new drop. Check out all the collections. Trust me, no one's got better apparel than we do over at papaswolio.com. We got the brand new Swole variant fucking
He's on fire!
gear. I'm on fire already. Falcon, I know. Yes, we have Fitness Falcon apparel too. Yes, we have Falcon. We have you on the shirt already, bro. Calm down. You're so fucking selfish. You're not the only thing. We got Tessie on the fucking apparel site too, okay? Tessie's there too. You're not the only one. It's not all about you. All right? Swolenormous apparel doesn't revolve all around you, Falcon. Holy shit. All right, Swole variant, brand new drops. It's fire. We got tanks, tees. We got the stickers. The stickers are gonna be great for your laptops, for your mugs, for your hydro flasks, or put it on your fucking car. Put it on your, I don't know, wherever you like to put stickers. Wherever you like to put stickers. Yeah, we got Go to the fucking gym apparel, all that stuff. Again, use code DailySwole for 10% off. And if you're a member over at swolenormousx.com, part of the Swole fam, you get 20% off. Just log into your account right there at the banner. When you log into your account, you'll see your special code for 20% off. So all the perks over there for joining the Swole fam. But we'll talk more about that after we get into some awesome Swole fam posts. Before we do so, drop in the comments down below. What'd you smash today? Did you fucking smash? If you didn't, I am coming for you.
That's fucking bullshit.
I am going to fucking find you and I will turn this goddamn podcast around. I swear to God, I will turn this car around. I will turn this whole ship around and we will go back and we will start from scratch. I'm sure you probably like that. More man casting, but I will turn this around and we will stop right here. I will end this fucking stream if you don't go to the fucking gym. Just saying. Okay? Just saying. Let's get into some fucking tip. Falcon, let's bust this nut open, shall we? Cover your nips and drop some biceps, some gorillas, some unicorns. Let's get this fucking slut out. Falcon, where are you? Falcon? Oh, Falcon. There we go. Ah, there you go, my little peppercorn. Put some respect on it, Bish.
USA, greatest country in the world.
I don't know how to put this, but...
Very nice.
Kind of a big
Leo,
deal.
if you weren't such a raging alcoholic, maybe you'd have the strength to get on that fucking door. Maybe Rose just didn't want you bad enough, Leo. She used you. She used you and fucking left you in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. She left you there. Left you there. I never let go, Jack. Yeah, fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. I'll never let go. Bloop. Just let that shit go. Heart of the ocean. That's what women do to you, fam. That's what women do to you. They'll suck the life out of you and then leave you in the ocean. Yeah.
Shampoo my crotch.
You know what I'm saying? That's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. That's what happens when you don't lift. Ladies, lift. Lift weights. Another reason, ladies, you got to lift some fucking weights. Otherwise, you might lose the love of your life. You won't be able to pull them up. That's what happens when ladies don't lift. And you know Rose didn't lift. She was a little thick. Rose was a little thick. All right? She was. Let's be honest. He drew her like one of his French girls, but let's be honest, she didn't stand a chance. That's why he was like, fuck this. You know what? Let me go. I'll swim with the sharks. I'll swim with the fishies. This is so sad. I don't want to talk about it anymore. I'm trying to make light of it, but such a sad movie. All right, hashtag fuck average. I don't know where we're going with this one. It's all right. Fuck average. Drop in the comments down below. We'll give away this Swole card at the end of today's episode. Let's get into the fucking tip. Shall we dance? Everyone, here we go. Moisturize and spit on it. Oh yeah, it's going to slide. Babe, just an inch, Right. It's cold outside. It is a little bit cold outside. Fact. Absolute fact. All right. So again, drop that hashtag in the comments. Hashtag fuck average for a chance to win today's Swole card. Let me get that nice zoom in there. It's a beautiful card. It's a beautiful card after all. Look at you. You sexy beach. You're a sexy beach, Tessie. Look at you. Look at, I can't get into, I can't stop looking. I can't stop looking.
Thing about a shark, he's got lifeless eyes. Black eyes, like a doll's eyes.
Fuck average. So drop in the comments, for those of you that are brand new, if it's your first Mancast, what does fuck average mean to you, fam? Those of you that have been here before. Fuck average, I think you can generally understand. Actually, if you follow on TikTok, posted one about average, about the average person being sick, the average person being like on the brink of death, obesity, heart disease, just disgusting health. Not getting enough sunlight, mouth breathing through a fucking mask in beautiful, broad summer sun. Most people are unhealthy. Most people are on the brink already. Okay. And we're seeing that every single day. Just go outside. You don't even have to go to Walmart anymore to see morbid obesity and just horrific health. You can just go outside and open your eye holes. So the average person, we know that what's the population? What's the approximation? 74, 75% of the population's overweight or obese. No joke. It's really about 90 to 95% easily. 90 to 95% of the population's unhealthy, because even only getting 5 or 6 hours of sleep a night, which many people do, you're increasing your risk of all-cause mortality like 300 or 400% approximately. Okay. So you are severely compromising your immune system just by not getting sleep. Let's say you're doing other things properly, but you're not getting enough sleep. You are drastically damaging your health and your robustness. So this is a huge problem. It's much more than just, it's not just overweight. It's not just obesity. It's all aspects of health. And of course, we always talk about the 7 pillars. How many people actually follow those? Very few people actually follow the 7 pillars. So if you think of it in that context, some people might think they're eating healthy. But you know very well that when someone says, oh, I'm eating healthy, you have to ask, what does that mean to you? I always do. Well, I eat really clean. Hold on a second. Wait a tick. If someone says they eat really clean, they're usually not eating well. They're usually not. You think sucking down chicken and broccoli is a healthy meal? You're way off base. You need to get those fats in. You need some more dense nutrition. You know what we believe in the fam. We talk about red meat, talk about grass-fed beef and organ meats and such. And of course, to each their own. Doesn't mean you can't have chicken. Doesn't mean you can't have other animal sources, but the quality matters. But all those aspects of health, all the pillars, not just the first or the 2 or 3, number 2 or 3, all of them, recovery, mobility, mindfulness, community, and of course, being consistent are so important. So many more people than just overweight or obese people are unhealthy in this world. So that's what average is. Average is sick. Average is dying. Average is on the brink. Average is pre-diabetic. Average is unhealthy. 75% of the population is overweight or obese. That's more than average. Do you want to be average? I say fuck that shit.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah. Nope. Not for daddy. Not for Papa and the fam. All right, let's get into the first Swole fam post. Oh, here we go. Wait a tick. These are, oh, there we go. Wow, that rearranged on me. Sneaky, sneaky. Sneaky, sneaky. All right, here we got our first post.
What's in the box?
This one's from Zandri from South Africa. And Zandri writes, "Good morning, fam. I haven't been around lately because I have to manage all hours I get in a day." That makes sense. "I just wanted to post quickly to tell you all that I'm still going at it strong. Had to take an active rest day after the push ignite, so I did Swole gravity, got in a beautiful stretch for my thigh muscles and feeling so much better. I had a few days where I felt overwhelmed, so I changed my exercise schedule from after I had put the kids down to bed to setting the alarm earlier in the morning while they are still sleeping. And I must say it gives me a few extra hours to get more done, and I feel a lot more relaxed. Anyways, hope you are all doing well. Keep on being swole. Hashtag go to the fucking gym. Hashtag swole slut." Oh yeah.
That's a list of things I did to your mom last night.
Oh yeah. Those swole sluts. Nothing like a good swole fam swole slut. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We got some slutty peeps. Some slutty peeps. We got some comments coming in. Lisa. "Sorry to say, Papa, I did not smash today."
What the fuck is that?
"Because I did not have a good night's sleep," which makes totally no sense because I did work out yesterday and I usually sleep good on a workout day. Well, that's a smart move. You didn't get good sleep last night, so you're focusing more on recovery, but it makes sense. Depends on what time you, maybe caffeine, maybe what time you trained at, maybe if you ate too close to sleep, if there's other things that are on your mind, anxiety, are you meditating before sleep, or do you have a nice evening routine? Some other things to think about, but it's okay. There's another day coming tomorrow. There's another day coming tomorrow. It's just a day, whether it's a Tuesday or a Monday or a Wednesday. It's just another name for a fucking day. The sun rises. Who cares what the name is? Another chance to get it done. All right, let's take one from Matthew from the Swole Fam discussion boards on swolenormousx.com under Pillar 1 Community. "What's up, fam? What up, M? I've been doing some research into the Wim Hof method of breathing in cold showers and become quite curious about it. I was just wondering if anyone here has tried and had success with it. Just ordered his book and I'm excited to learn more. Thanks for any feedback." So those of you that maybe have experience with that, you could drop in the comments down below. I always take cold showers and I have a cold plunge coming in, which I'm so fucking stoked for. Been waiting for months. I am so excited. Definitely a big believer in cold. Not familiar with all the details on him, but I know of him. So you can drop your thoughts down below, but cold showers are epic. Epic. Josh, bedroom, you mean gym. That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about. So this actually reminds me of a clip I just posted on the Papa Swolio TikTok page where I was saying go to the fucking gym just means wherever you train, that the gym is just a box with a fucking roof. It's a box with a roof. That's it. It's a box with a roof. You can have your gym in your living room. You can have your gym in your garage, outside. Like I train at home. When I say go to the fucking gym, I just mean go get it done. I don't care where the fuck your gym is. I don't care what or where. Who cares? Where are you smashing? And then go fucking smash there. Thanks for sharing, Josh. I always love seeing pictures of people's gyms. Getting it done, man. Getting it done. All right, we got one from the Swole Fam Discord. Dark Flames. Ooh, Dark Flames. Drum roll.
What's in the box?
What's up, guys? My name is Junaid Ali. After watching some of the Daily Swole on TikTok, I started to fix my diet. I cut down and stopped eating chips and dessert, cut down on fast food, and instead started making homemade food, eggs, chicken, and turkey bacon. Get some real bacon. I still go to fast food from time to time, but I mostly try to go somewhat healthy Chipotle and Panera. Well, I'll give you some feedback on that in a second. Recently, when I tried to eat Chipotle and Subway to see how they taste, I was very disappointed since I can make a cheaper meal at home that tastes better and healthier. I started to go to the gym and started strength and conditioning. While at the gym, I learned that my body is not flexible and some of the exercises that I need to perform require flexibility. Currently, my flexibility is below average. My goal is to make some gains, become more flexible, and learn more healthy recipes I can make at home. I joined because when I saw the videos on TikTok, the message was clear and straight to the point. Well, welcome to the fam. Welcome to the fam. More biceps, more gorillas. More. Yeah, I mean, getting Chipotle is just packed with sodium. Now, there's nothing wrong with Celtic sea salt or some of those. You get many more minerals, but just getting tons of sodium alone is not good. Now, Chipotle there's a lot of issues with how they cook their meat and whatever oils and things of that nature that they use. Panera is certainly not healthy. So you definitely want to avoid anywhere where you're going to be getting they're all fast food. They're all fast food places. Chipotle is so fucking salty, it'll burn your mouth off if you actually eat without spice for a little bit. It's super, super, super salty and very easy to feel bloating or feel just discomfort. And you could easily make that at home. That's just beef. Just make some fucking beef. If you want to have some rice, make some rice at home. You can make white rice, super inexpensive. Like you said, less money. It's just time management. It's just preparation. If you fail to prepare, you're preparing to fail. Have your food with you if you need to have your food with you. If you're working and you're not doing intermittent fasting or whenever you're going to be eating, make sure you have your food with you. You prepare it in advance. You can have a day where you do meal prep on a Sunday and have meal for 3 or 4 days and cook twice a week. Subway's absolute garbage. And, you can all drop your thoughts on the live stream down below, but you said you're making homemade food, eggs, chicken, turkey, bacon. I would recommend getting some grass-fed beef if you have access to it. Make sure you're getting those fats. Eggs are amazing. Some pastured eggs or organic eggs. Get the highest quality that you can, and then just eat the whole eggs. Make sure you're not taking out the yolks. But absolutely, you're going to see major differences. And for me, I don't even use pepper. I don't use any real spices, just Celtic sea salt. My taste buds have reset so hard. Man, Chipotle would literally burn my mouth off. It would just burn my mouth off just because of the salt. I remember it used to anyway, but it's fast food. It's it's high volume. Anytime you have food that's being prepared in high volume, it's made for efficiency, not necessarily for health it's made for efficiency and flavor. So you keep on coming back. And fast food is convenient, and convenience is comfort. Convenience is comfortable. You don't have to think, you just go and you purchase. So think about that. You have to get outside your comfort zone. And what's outside most people's comfort zone is taking time away from maybe watching Netflix. So you could watch a movie or a TV show or listen to a podcast and cook at the same time. But in other words, people look at food preparation as time away from other relaxing things they could be doing or things to unplug and distract themselves from actually investing time into their health. You can multitask, learn something, listen to something. You can watch a TV show, put it on your phone or something in the kitchen and cook in the kitchen, whatever you want to do. But doing it on your own will dramatically change your health outcomes because you're investing time and you're actually putting effort in and you're going to stick to your shit. And honestly, if you focus on and you really learn what proper nutrition is, you start looking at everything else as just highly volumized, profit-based. It's all about the money. It's all about the money. It's all about the margins. And you'll save a lot of money. So people can say that eating healthy is more expensive. I disagree. Long term, it's much less expensive than being on medication for the last 40 years of your life. You are going to be getting more nutrient density for the amount of food you cook. So whereas maybe you spend $10 at fast food and it tastes good short term, you're getting processed fucking not necessarily formaldehyde, but you're eating foods that are soaked in fried and vegetable oils. You're eating foods that don't decay, that even bugs and bacteria don't want to touch. So you're trashing your body. You're getting in garbage quality nutrients. There's just empty caloric foods, which just means you're getting fats, you're getting polyunsaturated fats in the vegetable oils. You're getting carcinogens in that. You're eating essentially preservative soaked food because it has to sit on a shelf or it has to sit in their in their refrigerators or their freezers. It has to be, it has to last long term with shipping and then sitting on that heated conveyor belt just waiting for someone to happen to order it. It's just made with corn and soy. It's very low quality ingredients. It's made for profit. Everything is maximized for profit. The containers, the shipping containers, the packaging, everything is maximized for profit. So follow the money and you'll see you're just not really eating real food. You need to invest time. Invest in yourself. Learn how to cook. You're a human fucking being. Learn how to cook. Rob, the girlfriend just ordered McDicks. Fucking gross. But I chose not to eat that crap. Just going to eat my healthy meal after my leg workout. Oh, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. I could not. I couldn't. I couldn't watch someone eat that shit. Brutal. Florida Sunshine, been drinking a cup of bone broth at the office in the afternoon instead of coffee. Nice. That's good. That's good shit. Yeah, you want to cut off the coffee about 8 to 10 hours before sleep. So if you like a warm liquid, especially when it starts getting into colder weather, bone broth is perfect. I just finished a batch of bone broth yesterday. Just put in the mason jars for the fridge. Let's see, Matthew. Germany isn't infested with fast food. We have gyro shops on every corner, and fast food is regulated to the industrial parks or gas stations on the edge of town. Well, in the United States, it's fucking on every corner. It's in every gas station, and I fuck you with it on every opportunity, every chance that you possibly get. You know what I think the grossest thing is? I think one of the grossest things is the fast food and how many people are in line to get food at an airport. Because they're sitting around doing nothing. You go to an airport, people are just sitting there, fucking guts hanging out, just eating, sitting there, not moving, not doing anything, just stuffing their face with garbage. And then they're going to sit on a plane and breathe in recycled air, or maybe they're going to wear their masks or whatever the fuck you have to do when you fly a plane now for a couple hours. Then they're going to land. There's always have to be eating. They're not doing anything, just sitting there fucking eating. You can bring your own food into an airport. I don't know if you know that. You can literally bring groceries in there as long as there's no liquids and whatever regulations. Just bring food. Bring food. You don't have to eat that crap. It's just gross. Every amusement park, it's just about eating. Understand, everything is about eating. When you're at Disney World or you're at any kind of fair or festival, people go for the food. Why do you think people go on cruises? For the ocean? To travel? They go to fucking stuff their face at a buffet. That's all a cruise is. It's a fucking floating toilet. People just stuff their face with garbage and then they just shit it out. You're on a fucking boat trapped at sea. Like a nightmare. One of my nightmares would be going on a cruise. I've never been. I don't want to go. I don't mind traveling. I don't want to be stuck on a boat with a bunch of people that are just there to stuff their face. Pass. I'd rather go on vacation, go somewhere. Yeah, not just ride around a floating fucking toilet. Gross. It's like a floating prison. All right. Anyway, Nick, the number of McDonald's in New York City has the most buildings as compared to any state. Oh, no shit. Matthew, where my parents live, a town of 2,000 people, have a Wendy's, McDougal's, Burger Suck, and Taco Bell. I'm assuming there isn't a place called Burger Suck. McDougal's? You mean McDonald's? One of those. All right, we got one more post, and then we'll get in some knowledge cock. We'll take some questions. This one's from Darian. All right, brand new member to the fam. Welcome, Darian. Everyone say welcome, welcome. What's up, Beaches from the Swole fam discussion boards? Hello, everyone. I'm Darian from Kansas. Over the past year, I started working on my fitness for the first time in my 27 years. I lost around 20 pounds and was very happy with it. However, I hit a wall and started losing all motivation. Nutrition happens to be the hardest part for me. Just looking to get back on track, learn some new things, and hit all my fitness goals. I'm excited for what is to come. Indeed, welcome to the fam. I never like seeing this. Like, nutrition's the hardest part. I honestly think nutrition's the easiest part. It's the easiest part, just to eat real food. Just to eat real food. Don't think of it as the hardest part. You're already labeling it as some kind of insurmountable challenge. It's just eating real food that your body wants. Your body doesn't want. You might have these cravings because you're addicted to these habits or you were eating them since you were little and they're designed to be addictive. It's like heroin. It's just an opiate addiction. You're literally you've been exposed to these garbage processed foods since you were an infant. You know, maybe not literally an infant, but of course you're having these formulas which are pumped full of sugar and all this other crap if you didn't get breastfed. So kids are getting hooked on these foods since they were toddlers. It's very, very little Happy Meals. Yeah, feed them vegetable oils and fried shit. It's disgusting. Disgusting. Shit quality chicken, fried in vegetable oils. Great. Great. Excellent. Excellent. Let's get them hooked young. You're just making little drug addicts. So then it seems like it's a hard thing because there's all this stuff in your environment. Everything's in your environment that you have to eliminate. Oh my God, there's so many things. I'm restricting so much. I can't enjoy my life. Bullshit. There's so much good food in this world. Healthy food. You like seafood? Then go fucking have seafood. There's a lot of great seafood out there. There's a lot of great grass-fed beef. It's not that expensive. You can get it for $6, $7 a pound. You can buy it in bulk. It's more nutrient dense. Not to mention things like sweet potatoes, 69 cents a pound. It's very, very affordable, especially because you're not eating all the other garbage things. Just use the same money you would spend on trash and make better choices. It's the same money. I always say $10 at McDonald's will buy $10 of food at a supermarket. You will fill up. Eat a pound of grass-fed beef. You don't think you're going to get full on that? It's going to satisfy you. For $10, you can get a pound of grass-fed beef and you can get maybe a couple pounds of sweet potatoes. I think you'll be plenty satisfied. I think you'll be good to go. And that might even last you for 2 meals. Whereas a McDonald's meal you'll eat in a couple seconds. And because you'll eat it so fast, you might still be hungry. Your hormone or your endocrine system is jacked up and not giving you proper signals for satiety. So you'll probably order some more or go drink, and you're drinking liquid sugar. Think about, go in the supermarket. Next time you're there, look at how much Doritos are in family-sized Tostitos. It's like $5 or $6 for a big bag of nothing. It's just a bag of crunchy nothing. No value. And don't give me this bullshit, oh, but it tastes so good. No shit. No shit. Who cares? It tastes good. Yes, it's manufactured to taste good. It's manufactured for you to think a family size is a single serving. It's made that way. All right. Not to mention half the bag is fucking empty. So you're literally looking at this $5.79, but imagine it's nothing in it. So you're giving the supermarket and the manufacturers and all that $6 for nothing. Add another $1 to that and get a pound of grass-fed beef. Ooh, get a steak, get some fruit. Hell, if you want to do vegetables, then get some fucking vegetables. It's better. You're better off doing that than eating that trash. All right, let's take some questions. Reminder, if you are interested in joining the Swole fam and crushing it with all of us, make sure you are checking out swolenormousx.com. All those links in the description down below. We have all the training, all the protocols you need to crush all your 7 pillars. Now, the 7 pillars are also downloadable over there at swolenormousx.com. Community, nutrition, training, recovery, mobility, mindfulness, and consistency. And if you're missing any of those or you're not executing on those every single day, you have white space. You have these open gaps and these cracks in your sidewalk that are going to grow. These fissures are going to expand over time. And if you're not executing on these pillars properly, it is going to inhibit you from maximizing your progress and maximizing your results. So don't be left out in the cold. Right now, especially in 2021, and as we go into the winter, there's a lot of bullshit going on if you haven't noticed. Locally, some of you're going to be dealing with lockdowns. Your gym's going to shut down again. So you'll never be without your Swole fam. You'll never be without your community. You'll never be unplugged. You'll have all the training, everything you need, even if your gym shuts down. I mean, we were crushing it. We didn't miss a beat, Swole fam. Drop some biceps and gorillas in the comments. I want to give a shout out to everyone in the Swole fam. We didn't skip a beat. 2020 was a fucking disaster for a lot of people. It was a blur. We just crushed it every single day. Nothing changed for us. Nothing fucking changed. Maybe in our personal lives, but nothing changed for us in terms of the Swole fam. We kept on doing it every single day. And you weren't without your yoga studio. All yoga studios were shutting down, and they will shut down again if you're living in blue states or all these hardcore, despotic, authoritarian cities and states that are already implementing vaccine passports. You live in Canada, you live in Australia or New Zealand, or areas in Europe that are just fucking locked the fuck down. It's going to get bad. It's going to get worse again. And we don't justify gaining 20 or 30 fucking pounds for the quarantine. It's like, why? We were crushing it. People were losing weight. People were shredding up, bulking up because we had access to each other. We are focused. And of course, all the content X. You have all your programs. You have your over 200 yoga classes that you can stream anytime, anywhere with your phone. You go on vacation, you go on for work. Take your phone, log in, boom, play your yoga class. You're there. all the recipes, nutrition jumpstart, elimination diet, everything, virtual trainer, master classes, the private live streams, Swole Fam roundtables. You'll never miss a single episode of the podcast either. So again, check it out, swolenormousx.com, because it's going to get bad again. It's going to get bad. Don't miss it. Just saying, don't miss it. Don't miss it. But a lot of us in the Swole Fam, 2020 was the best year ever. It was the best year for our health. We crushed it. A lot of people had a rough year, but when you're surrounded by the best people that are focused on crushing it themselves and supporting one another, you can't put a price on that. You can't put a price on that, and there's no replacement. There's no replacement for the Swole Fam. All right, make sure you drop in the hashtag #FuckAverage in the comments down below. Let's take some questions. If you do have them, use the hashtag #AskPapaSwole. We got some from Instagram and such, but those of you that are, watching live, you could drop that APS down, and I'll try to take a couple that maybe might have slid up. But if you asked earlier, just make sure you drop the question down again, because I probably missed it as we were going into that tip. And now we pushed in that knowledge cock a little bit more. Now we're about halfway in. Trust me, there's a lot more to go. So ladies, that was nice.
He's on fire!
Trust me, there's a lot more to go. So take a deep breath and brace yourselves, because you might think it's all the way in, but it's not. It's not. We're like barely halfway. So really going to go hard on this one. All right. You might feel this in the back of your throat, if you know what I'm saying. Let's take this first question from Matthew. I've been away from the show for a couple days. God damn it, Matt.
You're not making this easy on me, boy.
Apologies if you already covered it. Was wondering what you thought all about this Arnold hubbub and fucking out freedoms. I've heard vaguely about it. I actually don't know. I don't know exactly what was said. I heard something about it on a podcast. I really don't know the details. So if any of you want to drop in the comments, happy to, give my initial thoughts, but I don't really know personally all the stuff. Ooh, a 9, an 8, a 9, an 8, 8, 9.8, 8.7, an 8, an 8.5. Very, very nice. That was a solid out. That was really solid. Yeah. What do you think? All right, Maddie, Papa Swolio, hi. I'm trying so hard but struggling with sleep. I work 2 jobs and try to put the gym in between the 2. However, my sleep is lacking hard. I just don't know what to do now. Some more context would be great. It's so important. You'll be able to lose more fat and preserve your muscle mass. Like, what's your schedule like? How about that? Do you have an evening routine? A couple things we can wrap up with or just kind of jumpstart. Cold room, dark, completely blacked out. Use some white noise if you need it. Sometimes some magnesium supplementation might be good for either a physical and or a placebo effect at night. So natural calm is a great one for muscle relaxing. You could take a nice warm shower before you go to sleep, kind of relax yourself, do some meditation, do some reading. I like to read. Meditation's great. Some low mobility, maybe some yin yoga before bed, but having an evening routine is important. But again, you said you have 2 jobs. I don't know what your schedule's like. So if you want to follow up, just some ideas right off the bat. Golden Girl wondering if New Jersey is going for another lockdown. Honestly, I think if any of your states had a lockdown already, I think it's going to happen again. If not, you're going to have vaccine passports. You're going to have restrictions. You're going to have all these other mandates coming back. Just because the winter, people get sick in the winter. It's the classic flu season. Guess what? It's going to be COVID season. Like, it's going to keep on going. It's going to keep on happening. It's not going to stop. There's going to be fucking variant after variant after variant, and you're going to keep on sucking down these goddamn booster shots for the next 50 fucking years. So it's not going to stop. Any inch or any centimeter, millimeter of fucking power and authority that they can grab, that the government can suck away, they're going to do it. So you have to speak up. But if you say, or if you think, or if you have a state or an area that locked down, I would expect it. Matthew, he said your freedom is shit. Your actions can kill others. Get your vaccine. Well, his dad was a Nazi. So, yeah, I guess his actions killed others. I'm not sure if he actually killed anyone, but yeah, he was definitely, he was in the brown shirts or the I forget exactly the details. He was like he was in the police or a captain. And then of course in the war, we know how that went. Get your vaccine. Yeah. But he's also, he's also in the most fucking liberal liberal state in the fucking country. Or one of them. Steal Your Humanity. Papa Swole, the very first episodes of the Daily Swole on the Apple podcast. No, I don't think it syncs that far back. They're on YouTube, though. They're on YouTube. And they're on SoundCloud. I haven't synced new episodes to SoundCloud in a while because it was an extra thing I had to upload, and it was a lot of hassle, and I haven't gotten back into uploading on SoundCloud, but earlier ones I think are still on SoundCloud, I believe, as well. Let's see. Nick, basically Arnold came off saying, oh, who cares what the rich do? They can do as they wish. However, everyone else, fuck your freedom, do as you're told. Is that literally what he said? I'm going to have to remove all my Arnold soundboards. Boycott. Why would you do that? It's like when The Rock came out supporting Biden. It's like, why would you take a side? Why would you take a side? It looked like The Rock was like, blink twice if you're in help, if you need help. Blink twice if you're scared. Blink twice if they have your wife and your daughters behind the camera at gunpoint. Yeah, here's the thing. Okay, Arnold's a person. Arnold's a celebrity. He's a movie star. He's a bodybuilder and a movie star. As much as you might like him, as much as you might not like him now, he's an actor. He's a bodybuilder that lifted a lot of weights, and forget that the governor part, he lifted weights. Okay? He lifted weights. And he was in movies. It's his opinion. He's not a doctor. He doesn't know. That's the fucking crazy part. That celebrities can say, get your vax and X, Y, and Z. You're not a fucking doctor. You don't know me. What the fuck do you know? You pretend on camera. So I'm going to trust you now. Your job is to pretend to be someone else. Your job is to essentially be a fucking snake. Your job is to pretend. That's what acting is. It's pretending. It's so weird how we give all this credibility to people that pretend on camera. They act, they pretend to be other people. That's kind of weird. Shapeshifters. Okay. Oh, he's a method actor. He doesn't break character. You're a person. You're a person that was not popular in high school. You were the weird drama kid. And now you're a famous celebrity. It's a weird twist. It's like, that's cool. I have nothing against actors, but you know nothing about science. You know nothing about politics. You're just parroting it's a script. That's what an actor does. They read scripts. So they're given a script and they're told by their casting agency or their marketing team or whatever, whoever's the producers, they all have to say the same shit. And anyone that doesn't, they're not going to get hired for other roles. Spielberg's not going to bring them on. Scorsese's not going to bring them on because it's all extremely leftist over there. So if they don't parrot the same shit, they're not going to get approached for roles. Like the whole Gina Carano issue. That's how it works. So they all say the same shit. They are not doctors. They don't know. Talk to your doctor and do what's right for you. Use your fucking brain. Don't listen to these fucking lunatics. All right. How about that? How about that shit?
I am the danger.
Christopher, Papa Swole, as I lose more body fat and gain muscle, I find my chest is lacking compared to other muscle groups. Any advice on how to improve that? Certain movements or possibly introducing a second chest day? Yeah, I mean, it depends. It could be your sleep, could be your nutrition, it could be your activation, could be your middle and lower traps, could be how you're doing your exercises. If you are balanced up top, if you're able to open up all those fibers. I personally, a standard go-to for my chest workouts are chest dips. Now, on a lot of weightlifting rigs and racks, you'll have the dip bars that kind of go wide. You don't face the dip bars, you face away. So it's going wider. You lean forward, tuck your knees in, lean forward, get a real deep stretch. It's really great for it's really great for all the muscles in the chest. I really do prefer and I prioritize chest dips. I love it. Weighted chest dips are fucking sick. And those were a favorite of Arnold's as well, but I really love chest dips. So I would recommend that, but you have to be able to open up. You have to have good dynamic posture. So you have to make sure that your posterior deltoid, your posterior rotator cuff, your middle and lower traps are activated that way. They're stabilizing your scapula and you're able to actually get into those chesticles. Let's see. Papa Swole, I just don't have time for sleep. First job is from 4 to 8 a.m. Second job is from 11:30 to 8 p.m. Maddie, you need to get some sleep. You're going to kill yourself. You're going to kill yourself with that split. If there's any way to rearrange that, that's brutal. So 4 to 8 a.m., and then you have 3.5 hours, you have to take a nap. Ah, Jesus Christ. So even if you went to sleep, so 8 p.m., that's 8 hours. So you'd have to rush home and get right to bed. You have to unplug really quickly. So that evening routine from that 8 p.m., that's a real, you don't want to be anxious about it. That's the thing. You don't want to be anxious about getting sleep because then you're not going to be able to fall asleep if you're anxious. So you might even be able to take a nap from like 11:30. Where are we here? 8 a.m. If you take a nap for like half an hour, 20 minutes, and then work out in the middle of the day, wake up, then work out, and then go to your second shift. And what's your schedule during the week? Is it always the same, or it's not 7 days a week, is it? I mean, you can make that work. For you, it would just be making sure that your meals are prepared. Like your meals are prepared. And I would recommend doing like the way your schedule is. Let's actually sit on that for a little bit. For me, this looks like, let's say at 8 a.m., 4 to 8 a.m., I would take, I don't know where it is or where it's located or where you train. So that would all factor in. But I wouldn't even go home. For example, let's say you go to a gym. I would make sure I would have my gym bag. I would go and take a nap. If you could, I don't know if you want to nap in your car, it depends, or you go home. It depends on where these jobs are located, but you take a nap from, let's say 8 to 9, or like half an hour, 30 minutes. You want to take too long of a nap, usually like 20 minutes to 90 minutes. You don't want to take like a sleep nap too long because then you'll wake up groggy. But you nap from 8 to 9, then you train from 9 to 10 or 10:30. Then you can eat, like stuff your face, do like your intermittent fasting kind of thing. And then maybe after at 8 p.m., you have a light little snack, and then you get ready for bed and you can get like 6-7 hours of sleep. Go to bed by 9. That's 3. I know it's 7 to 4. I know you have to be there at 4. So you know what I'm saying? But if you have a day off, that's when you should be making all your food. So that way you can eat it. But you can definitely, because you don't want to eat right at home. You don't want to eat. And I'm sure you have a break from 11:30 to 8 where you can eat. But bottom line, you don't want to eat at 8:30 and go to sleep at 9. It just might be too hard for you. But I would definitely do that type of like intermittent fasting where you're eating maybe before your 11:30 shift, and then you're eating at a break between your 11:30 and 8 p.m., whenever that would be. I'm just curious if you want to break that down a little bit more. But definitely when you have a day off, that should be your meal prep day. I know you might want to just zonk out, and that's the problem. If you're doing that kind of every day, you don't really have time to go to the bank or do all these other tasks, but your day off can't be just a complete relaxation. You need to make sure that you're getting your meals prepared and stuff like that. Papa Sawyer, you're going to be doing a masterclass on beard growth. Never shave. Masterclass on beard growth. We got some good content. I won't give too much away, but maybe. Let's see. Jarella, my husband is seeing a concert on Monday and they're requiring proof of vaccination or a negative COVID test. Yeah, they can go fuck themselves on that one.
Go fuck yourself.
All right, cool. See, I don't mind if they want to do negative COVID tests. That's still fucking crazy. It's still crazy. Because if you're vaccinated, you should be fine, right? Oh, but you're still worried. It doesn't work. Might take a little bit of the edge off, but you still got to get your updates and your boosters every fucking month. Yeah. So much for those vaccinations. That works so well. If you're vaccinated, go on with your life. And then everyone else, if they want to do a negative test, then fine. But they should never require vaccinations. They should never require it. Takes away your freedoms, and people are drastically underestimating how serious the situation is. They're just hopping on a bandwagon out of fear and just brainwashing. They do not understand how serious this fucking is. Okay. Trace, Papa Swole just had some basic blood work done and everything seems to be good except my total cholesterol is low. How do I raise my HDL levels without increasing LDL cholesterol that much? Cholesterol, the standard ways of measuring that is pretty much a myth. I would recommend those books like Cholesterol Myth and check out cholesterol episodes on Saladino's Fundamental Health podcast. It's not something to worry about. I would just eat more fats, more saturated fats, eat more red meat and beef tallow and such. But having high cholesterol, you know, the overall number, a lot of people are just still unnecessarily afraid of cholesterol and demonizing it. Eat plants, there's no cholesterol. Sure. Have fun with that joint pain. Have fun looking like a vegan and feeling like a vegan. So check out those books and check out those other podcasts. I'm not a doctor, so I'm not going to tell you, you know, what your cholesterol should be, but it's pretty much the same as demonizing fat for the past 75 years. The cholesterol myth is a big one. Tyler, in my opinion, is it okay to train one upper body and one lower body in the same workout within the same muscle group? You're not in the same muscle group because upper body and lower body are in two separate muscle groups. What are you talking about? Don't know what you mean. Within the same muscle groups. One upper body and one lower body. You mean a total body workout, bro? What you mean? What do you mean? Nick. Let's see. Papa Swole, he basically he brought up how people complained about Obama's birthday. Oh yeah, that was a fucking farce, wasn't it? And other famous people violating the ordinances and basically said, who cares? They can do as they will. Yeah, I'm sure they can, right? Rules for thee, but not for me. Or rules for me, or rules for thee, but not for me. Whatever it is. Yeah, well, the wealthy elites can do what they want. They'll tell you to wear a mask and they'll tell you to be afraid and hide, and then they'll have a birthday party and, hey, but it's okay for us. Yeah, go fuck yourself. These are all murderers. Legit. Right? Obama had what, more drone strikes than it's just, it's smoking. Look, it's not a pretty position to be in, being the president, but at the same time, actions speak louder. So they can go fuck themselves. They don't seem that worried, do they? If they're going to have a massive party and not wear masks, blah, 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 then no one else should either. It's just a sign. It's obvious. It's right there in front of your fucking face. Seriously, it's right there in front of your fucking faces. It's right there. They're flaunting. They're saying, go fuck yourself. They're literally telling you, hey, we don't have to do it, but you do, you fucking plebs. That's what they're saying. They can fuck themselves. There's your answer. Trust me, they have a lot to lose, don't they? They have a lot of money. They have a lot of power. They don't want to lose it. If it was really, really, really bad and really scary, they wouldn't be doing it. They wouldn't be flaunting it and acting all casual if it was really, oh my fucking God. No one would. People want to live. People want to preserve themselves. If it was really fucking bad, people would just be staying at home on their own. You wouldn't need mandates, right? If it was the bubonic plague and it was killing a quarter of the population, everyone would be locked in, wouldn't they? If it was really ripping through everyone, people would naturally stay home, wouldn't you? If there was a 25% chance that if you caught this, you would die, like literally you would die, people would stay home. You wouldn't have to tell them to. You wouldn't have to tell them and force them to take precautions. They'd be more than eager to do it themselves. Because most people don't want to die. Most people. Oh, there you go. Maddie, I feel like I'm dying, LOL. Yeah, if you're not sleeping, you are dying. Not to scare you more, but like, yeah, it raises all-cause mortality. It takes years off your life. The second job, I work from home, which is good, and it's only Monday through Friday. Oh, you're working from home? That's fantastic. So you can cook? Like, can you multitask? Can you do stuff? There's a lot more here. There's a lot more options for you here. Well, that's good. That makes a big difference. That makes a big difference. Yeah, that's brutal. Fuck, man. I like that. God damn it. I have all these Arnold soundboards. I have to look into that. That's fucking creepy. Let's see. Brian Shaw basically looked up to Arnold his whole life and took down his picture in his gym because of what he said. You could see the pain in his eyes. Fuck, man. No shit. It's that bad? I didn't hear this. I heard something about it, but I figured, oh, it's people's interpretation. I don't know what the context was. That's pretty fucking creepy. Aaron, I pulled my lower back muscle yesterday doing bar rows. Yeah, I talked about this. I answered you in the Telegram. I immediately stopped working out, went home, did some lower back yoga poses. You shouldn't be stretching an inflamed muscle. So I mentioned this in the Telegram chat. My back is feeling great today after some sleep, feeling at 85, 90%, going to rest from the weights today. And I got Tiger Balm patch. You should be icing. And now I'm feeling 100%. My question is it safe to lift the weights tomorrow? I wouldn't. I wouldn't go right back into it. Tomorrow is chest day. I skipped leg day. You might be able to get away with chest, but you have to be careful racking weights, etc. And if it's okay to start lifting tomorrow, I will do leg day Saturday because I don't want to skip leg day. What do you suggest? It's up to you. I don't know what you're really feeling. It doesn't seem like nothing was that bad if you just, you slept and it feels better. I would practice yoga. I would just go back light. I wouldn't crush it. I would make sure you don't do any loaded leg day and squats and heavy shit, deadlifts and things like that. I would avoid those things. See how you feel. Less is more. A lot of times your body, because your perception of the pain is just an evolutionary adaptation. So your body will actually, your body doesn't want to constantly be in pain, experiencing pain. So just because you don't consciously feel it right now doesn't mean you don't have, doesn't mean you don't have, doesn't mean you don't have a compromised joint or anything going on here. Let's see. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Let's see. Adrian, some vegans say that being vegan is healthier for you, but it just gives you less nutrients, like from liver. What do you mean? Is this from my video on TikTok or something? Yeah, I mean, someone on TikTok said that eating kale is more nutritious than liver. Literally, what's also more nutritious than kale?
How about I send you a
hobo's dick cheese? A hobo's dick cheese. Mm-hmm. A hobo's dick cheese is more nutritious than kale. Kale is trash. Kale's fucking trash. Ivy, Papa Swole, what's up? I recently got Celtic sea salt, been playing with the water to salt ratio. I have 3 flasks I use regularly. Any guidance? Because I can honestly feel a difference already. Yeah, I mean, it depends on how much you sweat. It depends on your climate, depends on your body mass, honestly. So I would with most things that you add to your nutrition or to your protocols, always do less is more. All right. So you don't want to have any bloating, you don't want to have any water retention. You can definitely overdo, Celtics. You can always have too much, but it's a lot harder. Celtic sea salt's a lot more saltier tasting than average salt. So you don't need to use as much. You get a lot more minerals. So you're not just getting pure sodium chloride. So for me personally, I have a gram in the morning, and then I just if I'm working out and sweating a lot, I live in Florida, so I sweat like a beast. I train outside. I'm in the sauna a lot. So I just maybe like a little sprinkle in my water on a regular, but depends on how much I'm sweating and how much water I'm losing. But I usually do a gram in the morning and then kind of spread it out and vary throughout the day. So just find what works best for you. But I would definitely recommend getting those minerals in the morning first thing. I personally prefer that. Good for you. It's a huge difference. Really? He's being dropped from sponsors. What sponsors does Arnold have? No shit. I have to check out this. That's fucking brutal. Damn, I have all these fucking soundboards. Should we just ignore that and just use the soundboards anyway? And make it like the Fauci soundboards?
The attacks on me, quite frankly, are attacks on science.
Yeah, should we just make it like that? I mean, some of these are my voice. This is mine. Yow.
Yow.
That's mine.
Yow.
Damn, I got to change my whole soundboards now? Let's see. Adrian, I've been working out for a year now and still can't increase my bench press much. Is there a way I could increase it? Yeah, keep practicing. There's a lot of things, negatives, isometrics. I don't know what else you're doing. Nutrition. You've been working out for a year. That's not long at all. I've been doing training for 20 years plus, so it takes a lot of time. So make sure you just keep on training hard. You're not slacking on any other body parts either. Yeah. Aaron, what's your opinion on weight belts? Last one here. What's your opinion on weight belts? Since I hurt my back, should I wear a weight belt from now on back day? No. Weight belts don't protect you from injury. They just allow you to increase some more, thoracic pressure when you're doing squats and stuff. I wouldn't wear a weight belt automatically, maybe for your heaviest sets, but I don't wear a weight belt for any of my lifts. Unless I'm just really maxing out and I feel like it. But it's not going to prevent you from getting hurt. Just because you wear a belt doesn't mean you're not going to get hurt. And one of the problems with wearing a belt is that it does weaken your stabilizer in many ways. because you're relying more on the belt and you sometimes tend to not pay attention as much to your form because you think you're wearing a belt and you're protected. So you don't want to psychologically get lax on it. Back to my question, Tyler, I'm saying like training legs and shoulders or chest and legs. Try what you want. I don't personally like mixing upper and lower body usually. I don't like doing chest and legs. You mean just one exercise or a whole workout? That's a lot. So personally, legs and shoulders you might like. It's a little peripheral heart action, but of course you're sending blood to your legs and then back up to your shoulders. You know, it depends. It depends on what you like. I've done all of it. I've done chest and hamstrings. I've done back and quads. I've tried different things. I personally like to split things up. I like chest and biceps. I'll do mostly chest and maybe a little biceps to finish up. I'll do back and some triceps to finish up, but I focus more on back. I've done chest and back, push, pull, which is essentially an upper body day. I like doing legs separate. So I usually like doing a heavier leg day and then a more mobility oriented leg day like I'm going to do today. So today is going to be a lot of like Jefferson curls, Nordic curls, which I do pretty much every workout. Maybe some single leg deadlifts and some, deep lunges and I don't know, just a little bit more mobility, not like heavy squats today. I reckon. On the Arnold video, he said, wear a mask, take the shot, and screw your freedom. Screw your freedom? He said that? All right, I gotta see. He said in those words, screw your freedom. No shit. He really said that? Wear a mask, take the shot, screw your freedom? Coming from someone who's not a fucking expert on anything but lifting weights. And look, I have my opinion, but I'm not going to tell people to take a shot. I'm telling people to talk to their doctor and take care of your health and make the right decision for you and think independently. If you want to do it, a lot of you have gotten the vaccine. I don't give a fuck if you got it. I don't care if you got it or not. I mean, it's your choice. Screw your freedom if you aren't taking one or the other? Really? Yeah, I'm just going to ignore this and just blame it on just like the liberal virus going around. Yeah, that's the real virus. That's the mind virus. I'm not worried about the vid. I'm worried more about this fucking social mental contagion. That's the real, we've been saying this for how long? It's a mental virus. Same thing with fat acceptance and the body positivity. Yeah. All right. Let's move on. Let's time to go deep. I don't know. Whatever.
That's
whatever.
Deep.
Fuck it. All right. So, of course they are. Remember when I did that video or that post about Fauci? So what Matthew was saying, the White House is pushing celebs to push the vaccine. I'm sure they are. They also were pushing them so you can get your donations. Hey, it's a pledge drive. Call in. These celebrities will talk to you and thank you for donating to all our administrative fees. So that's what Fauci was doing with those TikTok stars to tell people you're a fucking influencer. You dance and you sing on TikTok. Stop telling people to get an injection of an experimental drug. Fact. With no long-term. What, a year is long-term? You don't understand science. Anyone that thinks that's long-term for side effects, that's long-term for these outcomes. We're still in the middle of the pandemic. There's already problems by implementing vaccines in the midst of a pandemic. All right. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go listen. This is a while ago. Dark Horse podcast with Gert Vanderbosch, with Brett Weinstein. Gert Vanderbosch was talking about this, about evolutionary pressure, right? Implementing vaccines mid-pandemic will pressure the virus to mutate quicker and more rapidly, which is happening. So rather than letting everyone get it, which they're going to get it, whether you get the shot or not, you're going to get it. It might help you with some symptoms, but guess what's going to help you more? Taking care of your health. Like I've been saying this entire time, a shot's not going to fix your diabetes. It's not going to fix your heart disease. It's not going to fix your terrible fucking habits. It's not going to stop you from putting Krispy Kremes, or in fact, when you get a vaccine, you get free Krispy Kremes for a year. It's not going to stop your terrible fucking habits. Okay. It's not going to fix your diabetes. So if you don't have good health already, you are painting on a bullshit, dirty canvas. You are taking a video or a photograph in terrible lighting with a dirty lens. It's not going to come out well. Just because you put more film in, just because you charge the battery and you have a brand new SD card, doesn't mean you're going to get a good picture. You can't fucking see. The lens is dirty or you have the cap on. It ain't going to come out well. It's ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous. Why do so many liberals hate liberty? Well, it's doublespeak. This is Orwellian. You say, oh, we are here for compassion. We're here for freedoms. Bullshit. You're actually authoritarian. That's what happens when you go too far to the left. It's authoritarian. It's communism. That's what happens when you go too far left. You get Mao, you get Stalin. You go too far that way, that's what you get. That's what you get. So anyone who's like a logical human being is homeless, politically homeless. Anyone who actually thinks for themselves is, oh my God, you are an evil person because you use your brain. How dare you use your fucking brain? How dare you think?
How dare you?
How dare you say something that I haven't told you to say? How dare you? How dare you say something that I didn't tell you to say? How dare you speak out of line and out of turn? You beesh. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, this is an interesting thing from, speaking of woke, this is from Daily Mail. Look at this. What the hell is this? I don't even know what this is. Only 5% of children's yogurts, you know it's from Britain when they have the H, yogurt. Only 5% of children's yogurts contain healthy sugar levels, and the worst offender is just as bad as 5 chocolate digestive biscuits. I mean, you guys have weird names for foods, but that just sounds disgusting. All right. 95% of yogurts aimed at children contain unhealthy sugar levels, which is based on what, who's determining what's an unhealthy sugar level. The most sugary option has as much sugar as 5 chocolate digestives. Isn't that like a cracker or a cookie? Digestives. The fuck? Why are you calling it that? Action for Sugar, in caps, is that an organization? Is calling for a complete ban on misleading health claims. Oh, God. Well, that's what happens when you get, oh, but it's yogurt. It's good for you. It's a children's product. Yeah, it's made to actually get kids addicted to sugar. It's made to make money because sugar is cheap. And you can make a lot of money. The worst offender has 5.5 teaspoons of sugar per pot. A teaspoon of sugar is what, 5 grams? Oh my God, that's like 30 grams of sugar. As much as 16 malted milk biscuits. Yogurt's disgusting. That's so gross. Healthy eating experts say claims about calcium and vitamin D levels distract parents from scrutinizing nutritional levels. No shit. Oh, but it's full of calcium. You're not absorbing that calcium from milk. You're better off eating some fucking organ meats. Bone marrow. Drinking some bone broth. Get your calcium that way. Vitamin D. Go outside. Go outside. You don't need, if you're eating yogurt for calcium and vitamin D, you missed the plot. You're way off. You're way off. And look, this is why kids eat this shit. Look, this is obviously from the UK, so we don't have a lot of these products, but look at this. You have the Avengers there. You have the Avengers. Kids want that. Mommy, look, it's Captain America and the Hulk. I want to eat their jizz. I want to eat their sugar jizz. Yeah. Gross. Yogurt. It's hard for me to even read this just because I hate that H. The way you Brits spell things. All right, let's get into some more shit posting. That's enough right there. We know it's trash. We know it's trash. All right, Bella. This is from Bella Knit, Knit on Twitter, I suppose. And it writes, sorry, but when I see before and after weight loss images, I just think that person failed to handle the hardships of being fat in a fat-phobic world. You can't spell or use proper grammar. And that's it. Aww. Did someone hurt your feelings?
What's your name, fat body?
Your feelings where the hurts is? When I see before and after weight loss images, fam, more bullshit about fucking transformation photos being fat-phobic. Nonsense. You mean you're getting offended by someone's progress? You're getting offended by someone else actually being successful? How pathetic do you have to be offended by someone's success? Yeah. That person failed to handle The hardships of being fat. Yeah, they were fat. They didn't want to be fat anymore because it was miserable. That was the hardship, is being obese, not being able to wipe your own fucking ass, not being able to get off the toilet, having a hard time getting in and out of a car, walking up a flight of stairs. I think that's exactly the hardship. The hardships of being fat in a fat-phobic world. No, they're having trouble with their diabetes. They're having trouble with their mobility because they have much more mass, much more human. They have more human than they should. They have double the human. Bella, you cunt. You fucking cunt. Oh, these people are so evil. We have another, speaking of evil, we got another repeat offender.
What's in the box?
Christy Harrison. Christy.
What the hell kind of country is this where I can only hate a man if he's white?
Oh, Christy Harrison, Masters in Public Health. Isn't that disturbing? What are they teaching these people? Right? What are they teaching these fucking people?
I don't believe you people.
What do you mean, you people?
What do they teach to get a Master's of Public Health? Do you just ask for the degree and they just send it to you? Hey, give us this amount of money. You'll be in debt for several years, maybe a decade or two, but just give us this money and we'll allow you to put letters after your name. Okay, thank you. What? Can you imagine what they taught? What they taught her? Imagine paying for these degrees and certifications and whatever. Imagine paying for this. And this is the intelligence that you come out with. Seriously, imagine spending all this money on school and all this time on education to still be this dumb. Let's look into this. Christy writes, in most cases, the advice to cut out foods for hormonal balance is just wellness culture doing its thing. Oh, really? Spreading misinformation in order to whip up fear and thereby create demands for products and content. Do yourself a favor and say no to these bogus hormone diets. Wow. So Christy is saying that the foods that you eat don't affect your endocrine system. By the way, Christy, are you aware that your endocrine system regulates your hunger? So when you feel hungry, that's your endocrine system. That's your hormonal balance. That's why you feel hungry, sweetheart. That's why you feel full. Your hypothalamus and shit. Yep. You know, like when your body releases, your pancreas releases insulin. Yeah. Like this is all endocrine system. What about phthalates that masculinize women and feminize men that we've talked about before from the book, The Countdown by Dr. Shayna Swan. She was on Joe Rogan's podcast back in the 1600s. Yeah, it affects. So the foods you eat and the choices you make absolutely affect your endocrine system. No idea. She has no idea what she's talking about. She's literally lying to people. The advice to cut out foods for hormone balance. Yes, it matters, Christy. Yes. How your body functions is dependent on what you put in. You do understand, Christy, that if you put in diesel fuel in a car that takes premium, you're going to fuck that shit up. You do understand that. And just like a car, the human body runs efficiently on quality foods. And if you add artificial trash to it and foods that your body needs to fight itself up, your body shouldn't have to fight off inflammation for foods you're consuming. It should be for viruses. It should be for other elements. It shouldn't be constantly in a state of inflammation and defense mode for foods that you're eating on the regular. You should be getting proper fuel. Your body should not be struggling to just get by based on what you're eating every day. God, this is complete lies. This is a complete fucking lie. And this is that doublespeak. This is that fucking gaslighting. It's wellness culture doing its thing, spreading misinformation. No, bitch, you are spreading misinformation. And your face just fucking infuriates me. God damn it, I fucking hate your face.
I don't know what it is about your face.
I hate your
face.
face.
I want to deliver one of these, right?
Why are your eyes afraid of each other?
Is there anything I can do to work on that?
No,
so you
not
wouldn't?
really. It's your face.
Oh, God. Nothing like a good ad hominem. Fuck you. Let's read this post. Christy, in most cases, the advice to cut out foods for hormonal balance is did you just copy the post again? I'm going to skip everything that I just read. Do yourself a favor and say no to these bogus hormone diets. Also, notice I said, quote, in most cases. Oh, in most cases. So I'm lying, but hey, here's my out, just so I can still have a leg to stand on. That's because in the rare instance when someone has a genuine food allergy or intolerance like celiacs, avoiding a particular food can potentially have positive effects on hormone health. But those examples are very much the exception, not the rule. Actually, if you've noticed, if you actually knew anything about science, if you actually knew anything about nutrition, you would know that this is exceptionally prominent. This is very prominent in our culture. Have you noticed, Christy, that 75% of the population is overweight or obese? Have you noticed that based on all your fear mongering, obesity and sick and illnesses have just gone through the roof continuously? So maybe the same old bullshit that you've been pushing for years and years and years isn't working. Plus, you make everyone sound like a huge fucking pussy if they parrot your trash. All right, speaking of which, speaking of trash, we got some more trash. We got some from Reagan Chastain. We got some more shit posts. Drop some dookie in the comments down below.
What's in the
Drop
box?
some dookie. Yeah, drop some dookie. Wait, hold on a second. We got one. Trace. My dad saw a nutritionist to help with his weight. He showed me the pamphlet he got, and his new diet limits him to 3 ounces of meat per meal. Dietitians know nothing. Neither does Jon Snow. Facts. That was not bad.
Because
Yeah, nutritionists and doctors, look, they know about sickness, perhaps, and how to pass out a pill or what to prescribe. They do not know about proper nutrition and proper wellness. They don't. They don't. It's unfortunate, but they don't. They're not taught this. They don't know it. Just listen to what they fucking say. Think for yourself. Do your own research. Just because almost everyone fails at dieting, that doesn't mean you shouldn't try. And that's in yellow, I guess. What are these colors? Who puts this together? It's like a fucking iguana. In fact, that's exactly what it means. Dieting is almost certain to fail, and that failure is independently associated with health risks. Much like how you wouldn't jump out of I'm adding words so it makes sense. Much like how you wouldn't jump out of a plane without a parachute, even though some people survive skydiving accidents. What? It doesn't make sense to risk your health to try dieting when there's almost no chance it will succeed. Okay, wait, hold on a second.
How shall we fuck off, oh Lord?
So Reagan, you're equating how many people? I think dieting works much, much more than skydiving without a parachute. I argue, I propose that those percentages are very, very different. Okay. I think like the surviving a skydiving accident, the percentage, that's like the same percentage as the risk of children to die of COVID. I think that's it, like 0.00000, whatever it is. So there might be like one of those fluke instances where someone's parachute doesn't open and they happen to catch some wind and they landed in a roof or something like that, on a barn, and they landed on hay and wow, it was a miracle. Yeah, it doesn't happen. So dieting is almost certain to fail. Yeah, if you do a calorie restriction and you eat trash food and you starve yourself and of course you're going to gain the weight back. Again, if you build a square wheel, it's not going to roll well. Doesn't mean wheels don't work. It just means you're an idiot. Let's read the caption because I don't really want to read this because it's more than 95%, but some people might be listening for the first time and not be aware of this fucking retardation. So it writes, these are the facts. The most likely outcome of every intentional weight loss attempt is total weight regain. About 95% of people have this outcome. The same fucking bullshit studies, the same fucking brainwashing and gaslighting. If you do something wrong, you're going to not have a good result. Okay? If you do it wrong, if you starve yourself and then start eating food normally again, yeah, the weight's going to come back. You cut the carbs out, you add the carbs back in. It's called water weight. So people have terrible habits. People don't do things properly. That doesn't mean that eating healthy and changing your lifestyle doesn't work. It just means that you did it wrong and you don't want to take responsibility for your own fucking failure. The most likely outcome of more than one attempt is weight cycling, aka yo-yo dieting, which is more exercise than Reagan has done in her entire life, which has been independently correlated with health issues. So intentional weight loss attempts, stop putting parentheses, just say it. So intentional weight loss attempts, whether someone calls them a diet, a lifestyle change, a health journey, where health just means weight loss, etc. So she's saying that a lifestyle change doesn't work. So lifestyle changes, don't work. Really? Really? You cunt. Really, they don't work? Huh. You don't say. It almost never results in weight loss, but often results in negative impacts to physical and mental health. Blah, blah, wah, wah, wah. To me, as a fan of logic and math, whoa, hey, wait a second. No, don't you dare come for fucking logic and math. Reagan, the last thing you are is logical, okay? The last thing you are is logical. Don't you fucking dare a fan of logic and math. Then you hate yourself? That makes sense. You probably do hate yourself, which is why you're trying to project your low self-esteem onto other people so you can feel better about yourself because you're so pathetic. You're not a fan of logic. I don't think. Or maybe you are, and that's why it makes sense, because you understand that you're lying to people. You understand that you're grifting. You understand. So that's why you have this like internalized hatred of yourself because you're a fan of logic and you realize how illogical you're being. I don't know. Yeah. To me, as a fan of logic and math, those facts indicate that trying weight loss again is an absolutely terrible idea. So don't change your lifestyle habits, Reagan. Stay fat, stay miserable, enjoy your diabetes, and thank you for strengthening our population. Appreciate it. Thank you. Survival of the fittest is a beautiful thing. Natural selection, motherfuckers. Just walk the plank, Reagan. Do us all a favor. Fast forward. Okay, let's finish up here. Let's do another one. Let's do a video. Let's wrap up with the video. Remember, if you're just tuning in now, make sure you are checking out papaswolio.com, motherfuckers. papaswolio.com. Save 10% off using code DAILYSWOLE, all one word. All right. And because this is very important, we have brand new Swole variant gear. This is absolutely epic.
Make your biggest stickers, here's of this.
Absolutely epic. The Swole variant. Brand new collection just dropped. This you want to get infected with as soon as fucking possible. Go full super spreader. The Swole variant available now. Remember, members of Swole Normus X, members of the Swole fam, you can save 20% by logging into your account. Check out your private discount code. But as a member of the greater Swole fam, maybe unofficial Swole fam, head on over to papaswolio.com and use code DAILYSWOLE at checkout for 10% off. And of course, join up the Swole fam. Join the Swole fam, and then you can use your special discount code, which I also recommend at swolenormusx.com. So go check it out. Fucking fire. I cannot look at this enough. I love that fucking thing. I love that design. So awesome. All right, should we go balls deep? One more? One more? One more. All right, we got 51 seconds of absolute terror, and I apologize. Your eyes are going to be blasted. So here's a video version of all the colors that we hate. I'm telling you, if you are offended, or I don't know, if you tend to have seizures because of bright colors, you might want to avert your eyes temporarily. Okay. This is like oh my God. There's just too much going on here. There's just too much going on.
Thin privilege part 2, unexpected thin privileges. I'm not subject to eugenics and could receive fertility treatments if I wanted to, and my kids wouldn't be taken away from me for being the same body size as me. Crash test dummies were made for bodies around my size, and seatbelts work for me. My BMI doesn't exclude me from being able to donate my body to science, and med students have studied cadavers of my size. People of my size are included in clinical trials, and medicines are made for people around my weight. When I die, my weight isn't going to be the first thing that's blamed or marked as my cause of death, even if it had nothing to do with why I died. Fat phobia is real, and it's a social justice issue. It's going to take all of us with thin privilege to get on board to make a difference in this.
You don't have
If you have friends and family, if you have a social media account, then you have a platform, and your voice is important. Use it to speak up against anti-fatness.
Okay.
What's your name, fat body?
Madison Dance Life. Okay. She's talking about thin privilege. This chick is fat and obese just based on like her neck and her clavicle. Like I can't see her clavicle. So like you look just like you look like you're wearing I don't know, a bodysuit. Like I can't see her collarbone. So I don't know if you're talking about you having thin privilege, because maybe next to like Tess Holiday, you have thin privilege. So what are we talking about here? Yeah, of course she's reading a script. I don't know. Like, this is disgusting. If you're just listening, I can't even explain. Her room, she has a room that is bright green, unless it's like a green screen for filming. I doubt it. She has a sea green door, a bright green, like color coded, like monochrome green. She has bright, I can't. I fucking can't. Wait, so thin privilege part 2, unexpected thin privileges. I'm not subject to eugenics and could receive fertility treatments if I wanted to. My kids wouldn't be taken away from me for being the same body size as me. How's that thin privilege? If you're fat, you get your kids taken away from you? I don't think so. I don't think so. I've never heard of that in my life. You could receive treatments. What, to get pregnant? I mean, obese people have a harder time getting pregnant because you're not healthy. Crash test dummies were made for me. Oh, as thin privilege? Look, you're not supposed to be morbidly obese. Okay? You're not supposed to be. So what, every car company in the world has to just turn into like the fucking magic school bus just because you won't stop eating and you don't want to take care of your health and you want brownie points for trashing your health? You want attention and power for doing nothing. Why don't you shut up and work harder at whatever you do? Fine, be fat, be obese. You're still going to have health problems. If you're happy with that, then fine. Then go be an artist or paint or, I don't know, collect money from the government, unemployment, because you obviously don't work. Like, I mean, I'm assuming you don't, because most people that have jobs are fucking doing that shit and creating something in this world. They have a career. They're not just complaining on TikTok. She might have a job. She might as some kind of like body positive coach at an institution near you. So I'm not saying that she doesn't have a job, but she certainly has a lot of time to complain about shit. It would make sense that she wants something for nothing. So why not get money for nothing? My seatbelts work for me. My BMI doesn't exclude me from being able to donate my body to science. What does that have to do with it? You can't donate your body to science. There's a lot of bodies to donate at that size. Maybe because they don't want to see unhealthy organs. Like, why would that be? Maybe because they have to transport them to a campus and it's just a lot more weight. They can't ship it UPS. They have to use freight or something like that, right? Can't be standard. So cadavers of my size, I don't know how that I don't know how that matters. You're dead. What the fuck do you care? Do you want to be? You're going to be a medical study anyway. You're not going to last too much longer. Medical trials and clinical trials and medicines. Well, a lot of times they don't want to test people that are unhealthy. It's another reason why it's dangerous to put someone who's morbidly obese under anesthesia and to have surgery and joint surgery, because you can just fuck up your ACL repair or your knee surgery, your hip surgery. It's very common to have to lose weight before surgery so you don't destroy the surgery and you recover faster and blah, blah, blah. When I die, my weight is going to be the first thing that's blamed or marked for the cause of death. It's not your weight. It's your lifestyle habits that led you to be that weight. Okay, sweetheart? It's a social justice issue. I mean, you're making it a social justice issue. Why not? Because it's not a real scientific issue, right? It's not a real health issue. This is the problem. It's not a social justice issue. It's a health issue. Anything's a social justice issue. Welcome to 2021. Everything's a social justice issue. Just because you don't like something doesn't mean it's something worth fighting for. You have to fight for it. You're so righteous for not doing anything. You want points and power for complaining. You're a good complainer. Very good. Very good. Well, thank you so much for not taking care of your health, eating too much, not exercising, refusing to excel, refusing to put effort into actually creating something of value in this world. You deserve all the attention. You deserve so much credibility for coloring your fucking hair red, for wearing this disgustingly abrasive blue choker necklace, and I guess for eating too much and not exercising. Like, my God, you're a horrific person. Who would want to spend time with you? This is why these people are complaining online. They're creating this like victim coalition with this veil of compassion because they have no love and attention. And they are really sad and they're really scared and they're really upset because they don't have friends. So they are projecting this onto other people. And they're gathering a fucking army like Harry Potter, like the Death Eaters, right? The Fat Eaters, the Twinkie Eaters, gathering an army of victims. They could surround themselves with people that make them feel better about themselves because they hate themselves. And they don't get any real love and attention. And they're very, very sad about it. And this is this kind of like internalized self-hatred, which is a shame. But that's why building discipline, building proper habits and taking care of your body and respecting yourself will generate that actual self-love. This is not self-love. You're just being pathetic. Okie dokie. Stefan, they do tend to cut the image off at the neck, don't they? Yeah. If you can't see someone's collarbone, that's a problem. That usually means that they're obese. Okay. If they have so much fat on their body, it's just smooth all the way up, like the fat doctor, like you're just a smooth water bottle. Don't tell me that you're just born this way and I can't change. Yeah, you just have a water bottle for a body, like a hot water bottle. Whatever, fam. We haven't talked about it in a couple minutes. Hashtag fuck average. What an absolute disaster. All right, fam, make sure you subscribe to the Daily Swole podcast. Hit that like button right now. Of course, go to thedailyswole.com for all the links, thedailyswole.com, and check us out on TikTok as well. Lots of clips over there on Instagram, The Daily Swole. And of course, go to swolenormousx.com to join the Swole fam today. Download your copy of the 7 Pillars, all that shit. And if you haven't yet left a review on Apple Podcasts, make sure you pause this right now and fucking go do it. I think you could do it while you're listening. Go leave a 5-star review and a few sentences. Love to do some giveaways and shout outs for those that leave a review. But if you only leave stars, I appreciate it, but I don't know who it is. So definitely leave some more context. I want to hear about the Daily Swole and how it impacts your daily gains. Does it help you go to the fucking gym? Is it your morning routine? I want to know how the Daily Swole helps you stay focused with your 7 pillars. So go and do that. We'll be back here tomorrow for FEF, but let's give away this fuck average Swole card. Falcon, take us away. You sexy fucking beast. My God. You are so fucking hot. Tessie, God, you're just fucking sexy bitch. Fuck average. Scroll. 3. No. One more time. Round 2. Nothing. Big old goose nugget. I'm going to scroll back down. We're back up at the top. We got one. Ooh, we're back at the beginning. Paul Jones. Congratulations. I think that's a Swole card first. Is that a noob? Is that a noob? Congratulations, Paul Jones. Congratulations. Can we call you Paul? Can we call you PJ? Congratulations, Paul. Send us an email to support@swolenormous.com. Swole card 1931 in the subject, your mailing address in the body of the email. Fucking awesome. Absolute fuego. All right. Tomorrow we got FEF. I'm so excited for FEF. Fam, let's fucking nut this beesh. Falcon, take us away again. Let's get some more Falcon here. Very excited for tomorrow's episode. And let's fucking get after it. So stoked. Go make some gains. Congratulations, Paul. And to all you fat acceptance lunatics, this one's for you.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
Goddamn bish.
At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
What is the best move to silence a woman?
My name's Forrest Gump. I arrive in America's airport with clothing, US dollars, and a jar of gypsy tears to protect me from AIDS.
Oh man, we had some wokesters today, off the fucking charts, as always. My goodness gracious. Oh, fucking hell, right? Making gains, making gains.
Matt Damon.
Lieutenant Dan.
Oh, on fire.
He's on fire! Inconceivable! We choose truth over facts.
A three-letter word. Jobs. J-O-B-S.
Okay there, JB. Nailed it.
Boom shakalaka!
And by the way, you know, I sit on the stand and it get hot. I got hairy legs that turn blonde in the sun. And the kids used to come up and reach in the pool and rub my leg down so it was straight, and then watch the hair come back up again.
Fuck, man. Creeps. Creepy.
Make sure the television, make sure you have the record player on at night.
Blood the dick. Little piano cock there. Thank you so much for joining for 1930 Schwam. Tomorrow is Fuck'em Friday. Are you ready? Fef. 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 Fef.
I got hairy legs.
Fef. 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 Fuck'em Friday tomorrow. You never want to miss a Fuck'em Friday. So I'll see you then, 1932. For now, go check out TikTok. Go check out all the other channels. Go listen to some previous episodes. Go make some sick fucking gains. And we'll see you then. Peace, McGeese. Deuce, Magoose. Your boy, Papa Swole. Out.
Crazy flow, need a straight jacket. Cash flow, I'm a bank addict. 6 subs, had the bass smacking. 808s, had the place clapping. 3 girls is enough for me, so I pull out like the stock crashing, like an IPO trying to purchase me. This a private sector, so you can't have it. Faking all that boom bapping. Who you think you is, boy? 90s want they sound back, so I give rap all these fake rappers as I take matters in my own hands. I don't need rapping, I don't need Zans. I don't need help, I'm a grown man. Now they king left and they so mad, it's like
Then yeah, I found that young king with my crown at 10 racks in the fanny pack, couple hundred in the Louis bag.
That's a bag that you made. That's a bag that you made. That's a bag that you laid. What kind of game is you playing? We go hard in the paint, chill. What the fuck is you saying? I only go where they pay. What kind of game is you playing? Yeah, whoa, my shit is relevant. On topic, my melanin is popping. I'm taking skeletons out closets and making new deposits.